Hey YouTube, how's it going? We're here. Tower God Season 2, Episode 9. Last time we got to meet a few we got introduced to Emily, first off. Second off, let me make sure the music isn't too loud. It isn't. So we got introduced to Emily and some orange-haired kid at the end of the episode confessing his love to Emily. We had our introduction to I almost said Quant. Jesus. To Quattro and oh my god, his name's blanking out of my Quattro and oh my goodness. What's his name? It'll come to me. We got introduced to them. We are in the midst of getting ready for workshop battle. It wasn't last episode. I want to say it was 2 episodes ago, or it was 2 episodes ago, where Huarun told Wangnan about the workshop battle in 2 years. Chang, thank you. About the workshop battle, and they need to make their way to the 30th floor. They need to make their way to the 30th floor in 2 years' time, and we got to see a little bit with both of our teams. So, all that being said, let's hop into it. Episode 9, showtime. That would, yeah, I would be so irritated by that. I would be so irritated by that. You curious? Devil of the right arm. Wee. Interesting. There is an individual. A little bit. Skinnier version. Ooh. I don't know what's going on with the production. If it's money, I don't know what it is. It's not time because they've been done with this. It's not time. Like they're not rushing. Track is that's playing is really good. That's terrible. This episode doesn't look bad. So I want to know what's the deal. Like, what is it? Dog, these are real kids that they got the voice actors. These aren't like these are real children. They sound like real kids that was just talking. Gave them names. Dog, I'd be scared. I would be so scared. Ugly. If anyone's watching doesn't know what an ignition weapon is, Green April, the Black March, that sword Dorsey used in the first season she took from the guy during the game, hide and seek game. It's terrible. This shit feels. Sorry. This sounds mad loud, bro. Like I would be terrified. I would be terrified if this happened to me. Terrified. It's crazy. Head on. Oh, that's a whirlwind to have gone through. Hmm. Yeah. Thank you for updating us. That looks like a PS3. There's a lot of sitting around and talking in this series. Girl, what the hell? There's a lot of sitting around and talking. what? What? Is it good? Bomb didn't say it was bad. Oh, he's smiling. He's smiling. Just smiled. he just smiled. I remember this scene. Give us some answers. Music, bro. It can't be. Rice that burnt can't be good. This track is crazy right now. That's gonna get everyone's attention. Yeah, they just did stuff to me, bro. At the end of the day, they just did a bunch of stuff to me. There we go. That's a confirmation of how much time has passed. Took 9 episodes, but we figured it out. I just realized I haven't talked in a minute. Oh boy. Left unceremoniously. That was cool. Gitang! There they are. There's the fits. The bird flu. Music has been on one this episode. Look at my boy. That's my boy. Just called. Never mind. It was a good episode. I liked it. That was a good one. Oh man, I hate this feel. I hate the way I feel right now. Is how I felt towards towards the end of my hero, where I was so worried about wanting it to be good that I necessarily wasn't enjoying it, and I had to like remind myself that I actually love my hero, and I need to just let it go, and that's how I was able to enjoy the end of the series. I'm in the same boat where I'm just like, I just want this to be so good that uh, the hand of Ireland. I'm not gonna lie. I think what I would like, and this is just me puffing on that copium, hopium, whatever you want to call it, but I kind of wanted to be split core now. I wanted to be I wanted it to be um continuous because it took so long to get Tower of God back that I didn't want to lose it again so quickly. But my only, and this is where I'm saying it's like copium, is my only hope is that being so unrealistic that if they do this split core and they haven't started the production for the back half of what's his face yet, the workshop battle. Just put it that way. If they haven't started the workshop battle yet, that they could see the feedback and attempt to do something. I don't know. I don't know. But outside of that, good episode. Getting Horyang's backstory. Very touching. I didn't know how it was gonna feel, but it definitely hit, and I think it hit a little bit more because the last like 3-ish episodes, we were able to like sit down with Team Sweet and Sour. We're able to sit down with them and actually get to see like these moments of them just sitting around and talking and doing stuff in like this place that they're in. So getting the backstory and then him leaving Bomb cracking the smile, but then after he leaves, Bomb coming back in and sparing them, right? Because he knows that, one, he knows if he were to tell them, they all would go try to chase after him. And Bomb understands that he needs to go do this on his own, even if he didn't want him to leave in the first place. But then it's at the same time not wanting to burden them with the pain of one of their friends that they've grown close with leaving without saying goodbye. So I was wondering how it was going to be, and I did like it. I liked it a lot. I'm glad we got our Espada fits for Coon and Company. My boy, it feels like he gets shorter and shorter every episode I see him. Like, there was a part of the episode where the top of his head was at the bottom of the screen. That's how tiny he is. So I'm excited for the Hand of Arlen. I'm excited to see where this goes. We should be getting introduced to some interesting characters next week. Is that next week? Next week? 2 weeks? Next 2 episodes? We should be getting introduced to some characters. Yeah. I think that's about all I got. Right? I'm kind of over talking about the art and animation. So without harping on that, it was a good episode. I had a good time. I felt like the pace was fine. I knew last episode that was going to get cut. I'm not entirely sure what got trimmed or taken out from this episode, but I'd have to go back and look. But it didn't feel like, nothing felt like it was missing. This was, like, pacing wise, this was a good episode to me. It was a really good episode. And this episode stayed on model a lot more than the last episode did. It was like a few times where Horyang's face looked a little, but outside of that, I enjoyed myself. I caught myself because when you're doing like YouTube and stuff and reactions and all these things, like you have to emote, right? You have to emote, and I'm not saying you have to be over exaggerating your emotions or faking them, but you at least have to say something. You have to like engage. You have to do something. That's why I like to do mine live, because there's an actual person talking back to me. But a lot of the times, like I that's how I know I was kind of locked in, because I just shut up. I liked it. I just shut up. I caught myself. I was like, dog, I haven't talked in a minute. I need to say something. I was locked in during the backstory. I liked it. And then it really caught me off guard with the little kids. Like, they act like Kasano 1000% sounded like a child. That didn't sound like a woman playing a kid. It literally sounded like a child. They dragged someone's kid from production into the booth. Say these two lines. That's what it for real sounded like. It really sounded like they got someone's kid to go do those voice lines, because it sounded like an authentic child. It was crazy.